Who is Ryan Wesley Routh? Suspect in alleged Trump assassination attempt. Ryan Wesley Routh is the key suspect in this assassination attempt. Although Routh's son Orrin described him as a loving and caring father, a deeper dive into his history reveals a complex and troubled man with a criminal background and radical political views. In a shocking incident on Sunday, former President Donald Trump was rushed to safety after what authorities are calling an apparent assassination attempt at his West Palm Beach golf course. The suspect, identified as Ryan Wesley Routh, was apprehended shortly after fleeing the scene. This attempt comes just 2 months after a previous attack at a Trump rally in Pennsylvania, which left Trump wounded and one supporter dead. Ryan Wesley Routh is the key suspect in this assassination attempt. Although Routh's son Orrin described him as a loving and caring father, a deeper dive into his history reveals a complex and troubled man with a criminal background and radical political views. Routh has been described by family members as a man who had recently become more politically active, taking a particular interest in international conflicts. His social media activity provides clues to his ideological leanings. He had posted messages in support of sending foreign fighters to Ukraine to battle against Russian forces. Routh had also expressed pro-Palestinian and anti-China sentiments, making claims about Chinese biological warfare and referring to the COVID-19 virus as an attack. His X as well as his Facebook account have been suspended. In 2022, Routh traveled to Ukraine shortly after Russia's invasion in an effort to recruit former Afghan soldiers who had fled the Taliban regime. Despite having no military experience himself, Routh seemed heavily invested in this cause, continuing to post updates about his recruitment efforts as recently as the summer of 2024. In a July Facebook post, he wrote, "Soldiers, please do not call me. We are still trying to get Ukraine to accept Afghan soldiers and hope to have some answers in the coming months. Please have patience." Another one of his tweets read, "I am willing to fly to Krakow and go to the border of Ukraine to volunteer and fight and die. Will I be able to cross the border to fight without a visa? Every citizen around the globe should be running to Ukraine to fight. Can I be the example? We must win." Routh's criminal record further complicates his profile. Between 2002 and 2010, he was convicted of several felonies in Guilford County, North Carolina, including carrying a concealed weapon, resisting arrest, driving with a revoked license, possession of stolen property, and a hit-and-run incident. His last known conviction was more than a decade ago, but it seems that his radicalization may have intensified in recent years, leading up to the assassination attempt. What exactly happened at Mar-a-Lago? The assassination attempt took place at Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach, where Trump was playing a round of golf. Secret Service agents performing a routine security sweep ahead of Trump spotted the muzzle of a rifle emerging from bushes lining the course. Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw identified the weapon as an AK-47 style rifle. Trump was around 300 to 500 yards away from the suspect when the gunman was spotted. As agents approached, the suspect fled the scene, abandoning the rifle along with 2 knapsacks, a rifle scope, and a GoPro camera. A witness captured a photo of the suspect's vehicle, a black Nissan, which helped law enforcement track him down. Routh was apprehended roughly 38 miles away, driving northbound on the I-95 highway after crossing into Martin County. Trump's reaction and investigation. Fortunately, Trump was not harmed during the incident. In a statement to his supporters, he assured everyone of his safety, saying, "There were gunshots in my vicinity, but before rumors start spiraling out of control, I wanted you to hear this first. I am safe and well." The FBI, alongside the Secret Service and local law enforcement agencies, has taken charge of the investigation. FBI Special Agent Jeffrey Veltri confirmed that multiple resources, including bomb technicians and crisis response teams, had been deployed. The investigation is still in its early stages, but authorities are working to uncover the full scope of Routh's intentions and any potential connections he may have had with extremist groups. Growing threat of political violence. Routh's motivations remain unclear, but his radical political posts and criminal history suggest a deeply troubled individual whose views may have played a significant role in his actions. His involvement in recruiting fighters for Ukraine, alongside his controversial statements about China and other global issues, has raised questions about whether this was an isolated incident or part of a larger network of political violence. As more details emerge, law enforcement agencies will need to assess whether the security measures in place for high-profile political figures like Trump are sufficient, particularly given the rise in political violence in the US in recent years. Routh's first court appearance is expected on Monday at the Palm Beach County Courthouse near Mar-a-Lago.